have some stuff to deal with up here in the tower. We'll get that taken care of and get everything back underway as quickly as possible. Hope everybody's having a good time. As long as that wind's blowing out there, it was pretty bearable. I've spent most of the day outside, so it does feel pretty nice out there. I do thank y'all for coming out and spending all day here. And come back tomorrow.
Hey, Matt, when you said stuff going on, that's a technical term, right?
That's the stuff.
That's
That's what they
term.
let me say.
Yeah.
They don't let me say exactly what I'm
Stuff
thinking.
going on. Well, yeah. You can't speculate then.
No.
Gee, many Christmas. Somebody dropped
Yeah.
water on the whatever it was, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
We got stuff on the track.
The hemophratosator sprung a leak, and
Yeah.
we have to fix it with some JB Weld or something, or baling wire. Yeah, I'm from Southern Indiana. That's what we use, JB Weld and baling wire. We can fix anything.
A little bit of duct tape for me. I don't want to use. I don't want to
We
use
use that to cover it up.
Yeah. That way you can paint right over it.
You paint over it.
Seems to have a little bit of a texture. Yeah, well, that happens sometimes.
It happens from time to time, and I tell you what, I work in the auto industry, and I've seen funny things. I've seen this is before my time. The cars, the big cars. We've had some matters. The big cars, they have a little filler panel in between the tail lights and the actual body, and I've seen people take great stuff, Expandifoam. I'm not trying to push great stuff or anything. Expandifoam, they'll fill it up and sand it down and paint right over it. It's not the best body repair I've seen. If any of you guys got a race car out there that way, I'm not gonna offend you. I'm sorry. I know you gotta keep the smoke out somehow. I'm just saying I've seen that on people's daily drivers.
Well, we still have quite a few folks in the stands compared to like the U.S. Nationals are probably not quite capacity here, but as Matt said, thanks for sticking around here and rooting your folks on, because rooting is important.
Yes, it is, and I will tell you this. The guys from Coles County, they know this. When there's downtime, I ramble a lot, so they do their best not to let their car make any downtime. And a lot of the guys from Wagglers, too, I used to be down there with a lot of them guys. So most of these guys from those two tracks know me, and I just ramble. I told you when I got up here, I love to talk.
Well, why'd you shut it off and coast down the end of the track? Well, I didn't have any oil pressure. Well, and now you know what Matt's going to do, right?
You know.
But you have to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And you surely don't want to wreck an engine just because, I don't want to hear Matt talking.
No, I told them. That's what they want me to do, make you guys know that we're still here.
Yeah,
I hear cars
absolutely.
running. That's a good thing.
Yeah, good thing.
That's good stuff. That's where we started with stuff, right?
Yeah, we
Hey,
started
this
with
is
stuff.
Carl. I can even pronounce his name, too. 'Cause I got to do it every week. Carl Giovanetti up in the Corvette Roadster, rolling up there from Oakland, Illinois, Coles County Dragway. 582, dialing in a 492.
And that's what I learned going to Italy, that the Italian language, you pronounce every letter. You know, it's
Yes.
not like, there's 4 silent letters here in the middle. Like some of the other languages. Tom Small, right side of the track. Tom and Patty and Chad Small from right here to Indianapolis, 68 Camaro, running for Lucas Oil Raceway, right here in Indianapolis. 552. So Carl goes first, 594, and then roughly a light bulb later, Tom Small gets to go.
See, that's a lot of numbers that I forgot to remember. So they got 400. The slow car is going to get an advantage here. And Carl car doesn't look funny. It's a 6 gas car. He bought it, and he just left the box set where it was, and it just does what it does. And he gets the win.
And he gets the win, yeah.
He's a little bit behind on a tree by 6. Runs a 95 with a 7 and 94. Small runs off by a bit more. That's why I like the computer. Does a lot of math for me.
Computers are good things until
we
they
know at the bottom line
don't
by
do good
14
things.
thousandths of a second, Carl got the win. Ryan,
Go ahead.
Ryan Pisano, 502 dial in from Salem, Wisconsin. That's an 08 rear engine dragster. Byron Dragway, 502 the dial. I think I already hit that.
And out of Mile and Dragway in the right lane, this is Terry Sutherland from Livonia, Michigan. One of those Detroit suburbs. Spitzer Chassis Dragster 505 Big Block Chevrolet.
I hesitated because this is a family sport, and I know I just read that thing a while ago. So I hesitated just a second. And it still rolls on the left lane. As long as I've been sitting up here, it's like lost 1 or 2 times. 20 light, again, a little bit behind on the tree, but he runs an 0-2 with a 2. It's 22 race back.
And Terry had a 15 light and ran 5:31 in the 8th mile, 126 miles per hour. But Byron Dragway gets the win, and Mr. Candy Apple, or whatever they call him,
The
got to be
gingerbread
pretty
man.
hurried. Here's Carl Kyle in the right lane from Rossford, Ohio. Get that Diamond Chassis dragster. He was our winner 1 year ago, and he's in the Race of Champions this year.
Wesley Wells up, and he's here from Greenwood, just down on the south side. 01 rear engine dragster, 555 Chevy power, dials in at 520. Lucas Oil Raceway. For those of you that are new at this, Lucas Oil Raceway, if you want to find it, you're here. Just in case you didn't know.
As they get him rolled up, left side goes first. Here comes Carl out after Wells. Winner left side, Wesley Wells.
Wow, 20 light. He was ahead on the tree this time, 28-20. 22 with a 4 on the 20 dial in by 41 10,000ths of a second. It was a close one at the finish line. Wesley Wells goes on.
And Carl does not. 496 and 133 for him. Let's take a look at the car in the right lane there. This is Nick Mistrada from New Lenox, Illinois. Miller Chassis dragster, 598 cubic inch dragster. Route 66, the home track.
Kristen Smith over here in the Ray Skillman lane, Navarre, Ohio. 02 undercover chassis, 565 power, dialing in at 497 from Summit Motorsports Park.
You ever been out to Summit Motorsports Park?
I have not.
Nice place.
I've
And
heard.
the announcer's deck is about 3 miles high.
Oh, yeah?
Looking down on the track. It's a great place to watch the race. Great place to announce from. They're clean and green here. One's got the better reaction time, and that's going to be your winner, Matt.
Win goes to 498 with the 6 and 497 dial for Smith. 002 on the tree.
Well, Nick went 499.8 on the 499. A little bit late on that reaction time, and it all
There
comes
he is.
into play. So win for Summit Motorsports Park. Lisa Bowes in the right lane. One of those Ohio runners from Summit Motorsports Park again. 572 Chevrolet of the Racetech Chassis Dragster.
Will Crawford, 474 from West Lano, Michigan. 17 Diamond chassis, 582 power. Dials are in at a 474. And I'm gonna tell you, I was down there a while ago watching, and that car is awesome. The transmission is painted up just like the car. It's got a lot of detail. Beautiful car. And he's from Milan Dragway. I didn't throw that in there. I was excited about what his car looked like.
So Milan and Summit Racers headed down that 8-mile track, and winner. Right
Hey, you
side,
get a
there we
winner.
go. Lisa gets the win, 492, 139. She didn't have the best reaction time,
No.
but she is a winner anyway. How's
Yes.
that happen?
Well, that's because Crawford, all that good paint slowed him down. Maybe he just put one coat too many on there and slowed him down just a little bit.
Up next, right side of the Chevrolet lane, this is Ryan Pickens from Grafton, Ohio. Summit Motorsports Park, the home track. This dragster's going to run 498. Put your bets in now.
Sportsman East and West. Sportsman East and West to the lanes. Sportsman East and West to the lanes, please. Bob Rosello from LaSalle, Michigan. 611 to dial from Milan Dragway. And that is a Camaro sitting over there, I believe. There's a lot of people sitting in my way, but I think that's what it is. 540. That's the part that's important. He's got 540 cubic inches under the hood.
So Bob and Ryan ready to go. Bob goes first, left side. Oh, red light. Automatic win for Ryan in the right lane. So off of that 03 light, 498, 136 miles per hour, and Bob with that red light by 2.
2,000. At least we don't go out to 4 up there in them lights, because when you get that double 009 or 001, triple four zeros and one, however it is. That's really hard to swallow.
Well, we got a couple of cars here in Super Pro 386X, as in X-ray, 386X, and A387. Rerun needs you back to staging as quickly as possible, please. 386X, A387 for the rerun in Super Pro. Thank you much.
Stephen Schmidt from Navarre, Ohio, 07 American Chassis Rear Engine Dragsters in the Race of Champions from Summit Motorsports Park. 461's his dial in.
6-second dial in on the right lane, the Route 66 racer. This is John Woolwine. Palos Heights, Illinois, the hometown. 68 Chevelle going up against the dragster. 6 flat 461. Good handicap here. There we go. And here we go. Headed down track. It's going to be close.
A little bit behind on the tree for Schmidt, but he takes the win. 63 with the 1 on the 61 dial. And a 17 light to Woolwine's 12 light. Woolwine runs off just a little bit too much.
Yeah, John 606 and a 6 flat dial in, but hey, sometimes that will happen.
Gregor Kossel from Monroe, Michigan. 583 is the dial in on the rear engine dragster. Is that a rear engine dragster? That's not, that's a roadster. So I got people standing in my way. I see a chassis. All I seen was 01 Advanced, I assume. It's got Ford power too.
Garrett Joe Brank in the right lane from Pennsylvania. Not a lot here from Pennsylvania. Driver wide. Summit Motorsports Park, the home track. Down at that finish line, it's going to be left side. That's Gregory.
Brank breaks out 89.8 on the 92 dial. That's a pretty big breakout for this time of day. 83 with a 2 on the 83 dial. That's a 4 race pack over there for Kasel. I found out a little bit later in my screen down at the bottom. Tells me how to pronounce his name real well.
So once again, 2 cars to the staging lanes for a rerun in Super Pro, 386X and A387.
LSV Booth from Decatur, Illinois, the 90 Mustang, 351 powered. It dials in a 749, running for Coles County Dragway. Austin Grimes. I want to say this about Austin. I'm friends with Austin on Facebook. I've never met the guy. It's the first time I've seen his car in real person.
So Austin right side, Ohio Valley, the home track, and Austin is a winner on that 648. He went 648.0. Good pass, 105 miles per hour, and the better light.
Does run off a little bit, 52 with a 6 on the 49 dial. And was behind just a little bit on the tree.
Dragster door slammer, and here is Joey Ship in the right lane out of Whiteland, Indiana. That Cutlass has seen its way to the winner's circle many times. Dialed in at 520.
482 the dial in, the rear engine dragster for Aaron McAuliffe from Tiffin, Ohio, driving for Summit Motorsports Park. Shootout winner yesterday.
Last pair of cars here. We do have that rerun 386X and A387. Back to staging as quickly as possible, please. And one more class to go after that. In the beams. There we go. Both staging at the same time and ready to go. Going Ship out first. Comes Aaron. Tracking him down. Did he get him? Nope. Joey Ship, your winner, 520 at 132 miles per hour. 520 dial in, 520 with the 7 and 009 light. That's okay.
Yeah. McCullough just a little bit behind on the tree by 8 and then runs 11 off. So all that adds up to a loss. That's the way I do that. Numbers are not important when you're second.
Well, tomorrow morning there will be 2 non-denominational chapel services brought to you by our good friends at Racers for Christ. So Rob will do the first one, and to make sure you're there for the first one, he's going to entice you with donuts. So Rob Herman's going to entice you with donuts. Nick, where'd he go? And 9 o'clock service, Craig McHugh will be talking about cool stuff.
All right, we're holding up on a rerun here too. 386X, 386X, and A387. That's for a rerun in Super Pro. We need you to the lanes immediately. Immediately. That's like right now.
Matt, I didn't get a chance to ask you before. Have you been a racer?
Yes.
And you raced a...
I still race
Oh.
a 65 Chevelle. There was one down here on as a green one, real dark green one, and it looked almost like mine. Had almost as big a tire as mine does. I'm
Yeah.
not fast. I just go have.
Consistent.
I just have fun. Yeah, I'll run three. I don't know how many 710s in a row last time at Coles.
Yeah.
Because when I just weekends I get off from over there, I try to make at least once a year, and I have fun at it. And that's all it is.
Is the car pretty easy on parts?
Yeah, because when you run anywhere from 650 to 7 flat, there's not a lot of maintenance.
Yeah.
And yes, all you guys, I brag about it all the time. I'm knocking on wood right now. The engine's not been out of it for repair since I've had it.
How many years?
Let's see, my friend's daughter is going on 15 now, I think. And that was kind of the deal. He had a choice between building a chopper or keeping a race car. And let's just say I have a race car. So when the daughter came along, yeah, I think he'd really rather kept the car now, but now that she's older, but he's into motorcycles and dirt bikes now. And
Small block,
race
big
cars.
block?
Big block, 427 big
Okay.
block. And nitrous. Love nitrous.
Love
It's-
nitrous?
Nitrous is a great, I spray the thing all the time.
And that's
And I
not
still-
that
and
hard
I-
on it.
No, because I only spray 175 on it.
Okay.
And it makes a 3,500 pound car move down the track pretty good.
I can imagine.
At best it's done is about a 620.
Cool.
But you guys at the NHRA don't know that.
Once again-
because I'm not licensed and it's not certified.
The two cars to the reruns, 386X and A387. Final call. Bring them on down, please.
Well, you asked me, do you ever race?
I raced, yeah.
Okay. Still do, or just
no.
on the highway? But the stoplight.
Is my insurance agent listening? Probably.
We won't say who we're talking to up here. We'll claim it was somebody else.
No more racing other than the occasional. Let me be
Stoplights.
stupid for a second. Here's Greg Sporer, right side from Patoka, Indiana, 63 Plymouth Fury, 1329 for Wagler Motorsports Park in the right lane.
Tanner Williams from Hebron, Ohio, is dialing in at 1216, the 76 Aspen over there in their Ray Skillman lane, National Trail Raceway. And we will hit that rerun again, 386X, 386X, A387. Remember this, if only one of you guys show up, by default that guy wins. So just so you know that, you might want to be here.
And the wind light comes on left side for Tanner.
Yeah, 13 light and 63. Oh, we're on quarter mile stuff now. 1216 on it and runs a 1216 with a 1. He's got her dialed in over there.
Well, for Greg, a 1335 at 98 miles per hour, so that's a win for National Trail Raceway, and a runner-up points, which counts for 0, for Wagler. Here's Amy Markham, right side from Cincinnati, Ohio, the Queen City, 89 Mustang for Edgewater Sports Park.
Got Jacob Murphy, 69 CUDA, over there in the Ray Skillman lane, Franklin, Indiana. This is down there on the south side, running for Lucas Oil in the Race of Champions, and got the win on the red light right there.
Yeah, Amy was 27 thousandths too quick, and that translates into win for Jacob.
52 with a 5 breaks out on the 55 dial in, bad 20 light, and that breakout doesn't amount to nothing.
So most of the time, you're the guy that goes out first, and then they catch you?
Well, I just did start running Super Pro. Used to run Pro.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, the last time I raced 3 dragsters in a row.
Oh, there's a red light in the right lane for Steve Markham from Cincinnati, and an automatic win for Ray.
Ray St. Pierre from Tiger, Illinois, 12 Mustang, dialed at 1293, running 83, but he's got the win on the red light anyway. Route 66, getting points right there.
See if we can stay ahead of these guys here.
Yeah,
Devin Ramsey and from Terre Haute, Indiana, the 77 Aspen, Wagler Motorsports Park. You might have seen that car before, huh?
well, I don't know. I think I have seen it around. I used to live 3 miles from there. Jason Fuller over in the Belleville from Belleville, Michigan, the 12 Cayenne Porsche. I guess that's a Porsche. But he red lights at 13:33 dial in, gives the win over to Ramsey, and breaks out and red lights. Does everything he can to make sure that Devin Ramsey gets the win.
Devin, 13:55 at 98 miles per hour. We'll see Devin around 3 tomorrow. Here's Bob Dawes coming up at the right lane. One of those Buckeye guys. Pontiac Sunfire, red light. Ooh, a rash of them here all of a sudden.
The Sunfire, classic car. 30 years from now, everybody will talk about it. Coy Bench Sr. taking the win on the red light from Stylesville, Indiana. From Wagler Motorsports Park. That's 2 wins in a row for them. Driving a 67 Belvedere. 12:34 dial and runs at 12:41.
And Bob with the red light bows out here. We'll see Coy tomorrow. About the right lane, Brandon Phillips, one of those 94 Impala Super Sports. That was the first year for the Impala Super Sports. They made them in 94, 95, 96. Out of Fulton, Illinois, Byron Dragway, the home track.
Love the LT1 in those things. Randall Taylor, West Point, Kentucky, coming up from Ohio Valley Raceway. 03 Mustang dials in at 1370.
How good are you at reaction time? Are you just dead on all the time? Kinda?
That's why I went to Super Pro, so I could have a delay box. And I got a lot better. A lot better. 002 for Taylor, and he gets the win. Runs a 1370. That's a 2000. You see that in Sportsman a lot? 2000s race back?
Wow.
That was.
Here's Roman Sakis in the right lane from Westchester, Illinois, Route 66 Raceway. 2013 Camaro off and running.
It says Eric is on. Eric's in 4 wheels. I usually see him on 2. Martinsville, Illinois, the 74 Vega. Wagner Motorsports Park dialing in at 12 flat. And waiting on the computer to decide who's going to win there. 12 flat with an 8. A little bit behind on the tree. But Roman Sykes is a little bit further off the dial, given the win by 41 10 thousandths to Eric Cooper.
Up next, one of those S10 pickup trucks. Just coming out of the woodwork. Tyler Dillman from Greenwood, Indiana. A little 355 in there sends him down the track, hopefully to a 1252 ET and a win.
Eric Joslin from Terre Haute, down in a 1347, the 98 TA, 350 power. Dialed in 1347. I had already mentioned that. Against that sort of short-term memory. Win goes to Joslin. A little bit ahead on the tree and runs a 48 with a 9 on the 47. Dillman off 64 to the 4 on the 52. We're moving cars right on through. Rick Gladman, Columbus, Ohio, dials in a 1244 to race Gilman Lane, Race of Champions in Edgewater Motorsports Park.
And right side, Ryan Locke, 69 Camaro for Lucas Oil Raceway. Semi's got a little bit of reaction time, but we've seen that just flip around by the time we get to that quarter-mile mark.
And that didn't help us. It didn't help a bit over there. 18 to 32. The 32 gets the win, runs a 73-1 on the 73. The Gladman's 45-8 on the 44. 34 10 thousandths of a second.
So we'll see Ryan tomorrow morning. And here's Jason Wisman coming up now, right side. Chevrolet Lane 1390, dial in for that 73 Challenger and Lucas Oil Raceway, the home track.
Jack Waldron, from Logan, Ohio, he's in the 70 Swinger, 360 power, dials in at 1228, running for National Trail Raceway.
Well, can we decide it right now?
We could.
We could,
but
but
it could stranger things have happened.
Oh, tire smoke. And still broke out.
Still broke out.
Still broke out.
81 with a 9 on a 90 dial. Big breakout over there for Wisman. Win goes. We'll say that's why he lost. He broke out. 30 with a 6.
We still call that dialing soft, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I've called it sandbagging.
Here's Earl Talley, right side for Bowling Green, Kentucky, and Beach Bend Raceway Park, and 81 Z28, 1237 on the board.
Doug Thompson, Columbus, Ohio. 1255, 2008 National Trail Raceway. And he's going to get the win on the double breakout, 53.9 on the 55. And Tally is 35.8 on the 37. He breaks out by more, giving the win to Thompson.
Here's Gene Horner coming up now, right side from St. Joseph, Illinois. A Saturn from Coles County Dragway.
Ben Harold, 1294. He's right here in Indianapolis. 67 Custom Deluxe. That's a Chevrolet, I presume. Me and my old cars aren't good at all. 1294 is the dial in from Lucas Oil Raceway.
Well, there goes the Saturn. Tires spinning, grabbing for traction. Okay, maybe not that much, but
I do know from Facebook, that's where I get all my news. Gene used to have a bad car. I've seen pictures.
is he still in front? No, not now.
28, he's a little bit, Harold's ahead at the tree. 96 with a 4 on the 94. The win goes to Ben Harold.
And Ben will come back tomorrow morning. Here's Jed Veach from Tuscola, Illinois. Crossroads Dragway with that Mustang, 4.6 liter. How many cubic inches is that? I don't know.
I got to think about it. But
I know what that one is.
Somewhere around a 289, I think. Roy Dean over in the Ray Skillman lane, dials 1409 from Bloomville, Ohio. 95 Mustang from Summit Motorsports Park.
So Roy and Jed.
Wow.
Kind of like a Roy Rogers movie, isn't it?
Everybody goes kind of when I say wow in sportsman class because I can't talk because the quiet cars know what I'm talking about.
Winner in the right lane, Jed Veach, 1407 on the 14 flat.
a
Perfect
perfect
on the tree, 000.
Perfect light, 71.07 with a 1, I guess, on the 00 dial in. Breakout by Dean, 03 with an 8 on the 09 dial.
So Crossroads gets the point. And up next, no information on this car. There it is. Ronald Stone King from Lake St. Louis, Missouri. His Camaro running for Gateway Motorsports Park, dialed at 1206.
Russell Robinson from Newark, Ohio, 1478. 95Z28 over there in Skillman Lane, dials over at 1478. Pacemakers Dragway Park. They're all so close. You don't go red unless you're trying. At least not that way.
That's right. 004 red for Ronald, and Russell was green. How green was he?
Well, what Warren said. Warren Johnson said that is just a bad job of red lighting. Triple zeros for Robinson. Runs a 96 with a 9 on the 78 dial in, taking the win.
So Charles Picklesmeyer in the right lane from New Carlisle, Ohio. That Malibu is going to run 12:22 guaranteed for Kildcare Dragway.
Sean Pitts is hoping his will run 12:16. We go for luck. I'd rather be lucky than good any day. 2000 Camaro over in the Skillman Lane from National Trail Raceway.
Up,
We'll see
pair of greens. That'll work.
If skill or luck gets this one here. Now, have you know, I don't know either one of these drivers, so
No favorites.
no favorites.
No favorites. Left side's your winner.
Breakout over there by Picklesmeyer. 21 flat on the 22. 16 with an 8 on the 16 dial and a 46 light for Pitts. And Pitts takes the win.
Too much strife. Here's Kyle Jennings right side from over there in the state of Missouri, Maryland Heights to be precise. 2013 Challenger, Gateway Motorsports Park, dial at 1258, and he goes first.
Mark Falk up in the Skillman Lane. 1208 the dial in, Ashland, Ohio, and Pacemakers Dragway Park. 703 Dart. By the way, for years I announced down at ET, and there was a driver's name of Falk down there, and his wife come up because for some reason with their PA system, it had something to do with John Smiley's WFO on his car, and they just couldn't get over that.
Winner in the right lane for Kyle Jennings, 1263 at 108 miles per hour. Mark got there first.
Breakout. 078 on the 08, only breaks out by 2 thousandths, gives it away at the finish.
Here's Amber Price in the right lane from Terre Haute. Crossroads Dragway, the Little Dakota. On the board at 360 at 1264.
Cody Balkin from Newport, Michigan, 87 degrees. 5 power down 1336 from Milan Dragway. And the win goes to Cody Balcom. 38 with a 4 and a 36 dial in. 41 to 74 on the tree. He was ahead.
Better Light got there first. He'll be back tomorrow. Way to go, Cody. There's Brian Hendrickson coming up now in the right lane. The old yellow Dodge Demon. 360 cubic inch for Edgewater Sports Park, 1282. It's about a heads-up race. Pretty close.
Pretty close. 1285 dial in for LSV Booth from Decatur, Illinois. Driving the 86 Mustang, the Crusher. Shootout winner last night. And running the Lucas Oil Raceway.
Hard to tell from here. Winner is the right side? Yes, it is. 1284 for Brian on the 1282. Much Better Light.
Much better light.
Much better light. 009.
We'll just say Ellis needs to set the alarm a little earlier. He's sleeping just a little bit, especially for Ellis races at Coles County all the time, though.
Here's Billy McCarty in the right lane from Bloomington, Illinois.
That's Indiana, actually.
Oh, is that Indiana?
I know who he is.
Yeah, let me erase that. Right. Touch screen. Touch screen. Okay, that's not working. Wagler Motorsports Park, the home track. 1264 the dial in for Bill.
Carl Thomas from Kettering, Ohio, in the 65 Mustang. 1213 dial in there. Still carry Dragway. Red lights.
No, Billy McCarty, a win here in round 2, and we'll see him for round 3 tomorrow. On the 64, he goes 62 at 101 miles per hour.
Yeah, on a red light pass, Thomas runs an 08 with a 3 on the 13 dial in.
Next up in the right lane, Neil Goen from over there in Wentzville, Missouri, just a little bit west of St. Louis. Trans Am running for Gateway Motorsports Park, and he's dialed at 1283. He goes first.
Tony Schwab from Brookville, Indiana, the 34 Ford Roadster over there. 3.8 liter power, 1210 from Edgewater Sports Park.
Maybe Neil. It is Neil. Had a better light over there, 24 to a 70. So Neil's going to go to round number 3, 1286 in the right lane, 108 miles per hour.
08 with a 2 on the 10 dial for Schwab. Breaks out, giving it away down there.
But he did have a green light.
He did have a green light.
Here's Eric Beach in the right lane from Temperance, Michigan. 69? 69? I thought it was 68. It might be wrong. GS 400 Buick out of Milan Dragway, running 1210.
Steve Zuner from Imperial, Missouri. I gotta get my abbreviations down right. 02 Dakota, 287 Dodge motor there, dialing in at 1441. Gateway Motorsports Park.
Now, Steve and Eric, one of these guys had a tad better reaction time. Let's see if that makes the difference in this race. At the finish line, yeah, left side.
Yeah, 41 with a 2 on the 41 for Zuner. 10 with a 1 on the 10 over there for Beach. Looks like all at the starting line gets it done for Zuner.
Yeah. Eric needs to tighten up back here. Well, that'll be next race for him. We'll see Steve tomorrow.
Running dead on gets you wins you a lot of races, but you still got to have a reaction time sometimes.
Megan Hurley, right side from Lockport, Illinois, Route 66, dialed at 1233 in the right lane.
John Wellen, 1389 the dial in on the Mustang over there from Cincinnati, Ohio, running for Edgewater.
I guess that answers that.
281. If I had time, we're running them so quick, I keep a convert pad app on my phone because I work on cars. I got to convert from pounds to kilograms and millimeters.
Double breakout race, right side.
Win goes to a really bad light.
Really bad light. That's
it
okay.
gets the win. I told you, lucky is better than good.
12:30 for Megan. She'll be back tomorrow.
Exactly.
Hey, Megan Lucky Hurley. Okay, checking numbers down there on the cars. Want to make sure they're
Somebody
correct.
didn't like their dial in. They'll get it. Make sure they get it right.
Steve Burrows in the right lane from Summit, Illinois. 14 Camaro, Route 66 Raceway. Hey, 217. What would that be?
That must be our 3.6.
V6?
That must be our 3.6.
Yeah.
I work at a GMB. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Kind of in that.
Mirage, like Mirage.
That's Jesse Brandt over in the other lane in F body. from Coles County, 01 Camaro, dialing in at 1289. That's the 346 again. Must be our 5-3. That's the best I could guess.
I'm lost. Let's go back to cubic inches for everybody.
That would be nice.
Winner left side, double breakout.
1285 with a 5 on a 1289 for Brent. Takes the win. He's a little bit behind on the tree. 38 to 28. It's a bigger breakout over there from Roz. 42 with a 1 on the 49.
Another Camaro in the right lane running for Milan Dragway. A Dialing for Dollars winner
That's today.
yesterday.
That's today.
That's today. Josh Morgan from Lambertville, Michigan. Ready to go.
Kurt McClure from Lawrenceburg, Indiana, running for Edgewater Sports Park. The S10 dials in at 1240. There's that 5. There's the 5-3. We need to make a standard here somewhere. Either cubic inches or liters.
And right side of the track for Josh Morgan to win, 12:03.3 on the 12:03. Had a worse reaction time, but boy, he was right there at the finish line.
44. That's going to mess me up. 44-0 on the 40 dial in. A lot of 4s in that one. Had the better tree, but he let it back at the finish line.
Next up, Larry Schroncher in the right lane from Curtis, Ohio. That's the Summit Motorsports Park entry. And that, of course, is a 93 Mustang, dialed to 12 flat.
We got Jim Treat in the Mustang, the 85 model, over in the Skillman Lane, dialing in a 1376. Race of Champions from Coles County Dragway. And he's got the 302 power there.
Underway, Larry Wright, Jim left. Not too far apart in the old reaction time category. We'll see how that plays out as they go past 1,000 foot. There's the finish line right there. Winner left side.
Jimmy gets a win. 21 light and runs a 76 flat on the 76 dial. Shayna's out there jumping up and down somewhere.
Woohoo!
Exactly. Sweet. We can see the end of the tunnel, guys.
Here's Marlon Howes in the right lane from up there in Michigan, running for Milan Dragway in the right lane. A winner, Marlon Howes. Marlon Howes was in the winner's circle, I think, 2 years ago with that car. Special Pontiac Firebird.
Brad Kamer. They've got it right down there in the bottom for me. Swansea, Illinois, and the 01 Camaro. Red lights the way and breaks it out. 38 with a 6 on the 39. Giving the win over there to Howes.
I think Marlon's got that baby dialed in at least today. 1262.1 on the 1262. How about Derek Simon, right side from Ohio? Summit Motorsports Park entry. A 1563 does get the head start here.
Katrina Shane over there from Sullivan, Illinois. 79 Camaro. 350 power, dials in at 1349. The car named Stella. My computer operator at Coles is correct. I don't think she tell me stories. That was named after her mom. Stella on the car. And Katrina gets the win, 49 with an 8 on the 49 dial in. Tight on the tree, 35 and a 37. She was quicker there, but still
anybody's race until the last 10 feet.
72.9 on the 63 for Simon.
And now up in the right lane, Tony Lyons. He is an Illinois racer, land of Lincoln, Route 66 Raceway, the home track, and he's dialed 1254 in the Mustang.
Joe Renaud from Ladue, Missouri. 98 Camaro over in Skillman Lane, dials 1221. Shootout winner yesterday from Gateway. We get to see Tony a lot down in our place too, and I've seen Tony in so many different cars this year. I just don't know what he's going to be in.
Well,
that's
he's,
Old Faithful
in the,
right
he's
there.
in the winning car now,
That's Old
1265.
Faithful right there.
94 miles per hour, so Tony moves on to round 3 tomorrow.
65.5 on the 54 for Tony. He was way ahead on the starting line, and Renaud runs a 25.9 on the 21 dial in.
Up next, right side, Bill Larson, Track Announcer Guild member. Woo! Crowd goes wild. Lamont, Illinois, the hometown. Route 66 Raceway, the track. 1339 for Bill.
Kelly Edwards from Charleston, Illinois, Coles County Dragway. 98 Z28 over there in their left lane, dials 1332.
And underway, Bill and Kelly.
About a heads up. 7 difference.
Look at that, Bill Larson. You know, it's been a long time since a tag member won a race here at Indy. You're like never.
Breakout by Edwards, 31-1 on the 32. 39-1 on the 39 for Larson. Larson gets a win. He's ahead on both ends and moving on to tomorrow.
He's right up there with that Marlon Howes, one over, huh? Here's Ted Lipka from O'Fallon, Missouri, Gateway Motorsports Park in the right lane. The 02 Camaro dialed in at 12:20 and a head start.
By just a couple tenths. Andrew Coffey, Monroe, Michigan, Mustang over in the Skillman lane. Dials in 12 flat. That's Pacemakers Dragway Park.
Okay, Lucas Oil, team members. Anybody else who wants to sneak in? Their party is down here underneath the bleachers on the east side. No, don't be sneaking in. You're not part of the team. They will know it immediately when you're wearing your Summit shirt or your Crossroads shirt. The party down there under the bleachers.
Especially the Route 66 guys try to get in with the orange shirts. I think they're going to stand out.
Like a sore thumb. Winner right side, 12:21 for Ted Lipka on the 12:20 at 106 miles per hour.
Sometimes that reaction time does everything for you. Coffee runs a 12 flat with the 3 on the 12 flat dial, but he is sleeping on the tree.
Especially if he had that 10th of a second advantage.
Yes.
Here's Chuck Tyak from Pataskala, Ohio, on the right lane. That Mustang from National Trails going to run 14:51. Jim
Rouse from Hamilton, Ohio, 63 Falcon, 302 power, dials in a 1272. Edgewater Sports Park.
Pretty close. Winner is left side.
1276 with a 7 on the 72 dial, 009 on the tree. Anytime you get that 00, you know somebody's doing something right. We'll go with that. That's skill. That other part's luck at the other end, depending on what the other guy's doing.
Here's Tyler McCurry in the right lane. He's from Milan Dragway. 72 Buick Skylark, dialed in at 1368.
Pete Carroll from Fairburn, Ohio, 1220 the dial in, driving the 68 Vet, and it is a Corvette, not the She-Vet. We have seen a couple of those out here today, though. He's dialing in 1220 over there from Killcare Dragway.
I'm not sure if Tyler's car is one of those GSX 455s, that had the black stripe down this way, coming in yellow, coming in white. Not sure.
I work at a Buick dealer. I should know stuff like that.
No,
like I said, them old cars, I don't keep up with all that. Hey, I got the winner over here, 1201 with a 3 on the 1220, huge breakout. But apparently it's a lot bigger on the other side. 49-1 on the 68.
49-1 68. Dialing soft for dollars. That'd be cool. Soft for something new to try next year. Here's Nick Hastings in the Mustang. Shootout winner yesterday. Pacemakers of the home track. 1228 right side with that 83 Mustang.
And Gary Knight from Fairburn, Ohio. There must have been a couple guys coming here together. That was the last city or town we called. 96 Caprice over there. Still LT1, just like college. Now it's 1345 and gives away Hastings. Hastings had a good light over there too, 007.
I think Gary might have been looking at that light going, that was pretty good. I better try harder.
That may have been.
May have been.
You get up there and you think that guy in the other lane, Superman, he's going to cut the good light, and you
and her down just a bit soft.
Squeeze her a little
12
tight.
20. And last pair of pro cars right here. Terry Knight. Last pair of sportsman cars, excuse me. Terry Knight out of Fairborn, Ohio, and Killcare Dragway. The Firebird dial to 1593 in the right lane.
And John Whitmer, 69 Camaro, 385 power, 1228 dial in, New Albany, Ohio, National Trail Raceway.
Did he spin off the starting line? Did you see the wheels? I thought he spun.
Well, you know what happens a lot of times when I do this? I read that screen all the time, and I don't have a clue what's going on the other side of the glass.
That's okay.
Till you see the smoke, and then you gotta look.
You'll get the hang of it, Matt. First at the finish line, right side for Terry Knight. He broke out.
Broke out big, 88 with a 5 on the 93 dial in, 34.9 on the 28 for Whitmer. Pretty good starting line advantage, 12 to 36. And Whitmer will be racing tomorrow. We have a rerun coming up from Super Pro. Had stuff happen.
Stuff happens.
Stuff happened. We fix stuff.
As Andrew Sexton at Dragster out across the starting line from Hazelhurst, Illinois. Route 66 Raceway, 4.90 up there on the right scoreboard.
Larry Clemens Jr. from Louisville, Kentucky, the Mustang over here in the Skillman Lane, Ohio Valley Raceway, dials in 662. Means we're back in the short track.
Okay, 662 and 490, so that's a bunch. Head start.
That's yeah, that's
See,
almost
10, 62.
3 seconds almost.
We're not going to check your math. Okay,
My
winner
bad.
right side, that'll be Andrew Sexton, 516, 111 miles per hour. To Larry's 779 at 87.
He didn't dial soft enough over there in that left lane. So anyway, I don't know if this is the last call for everybody, but I'm going to tell you that I've had a lot of fun up here, and y'all drive safe on the way home. If you're hanging out here, and partying and all that good stuff. Be safe. Don't drive. Sleep. And this is the downer of the time. There's a benefit race next weekend down at Wagler's for Mike Sandifer. Fell asleep on the way home from a race, and he's in a wheelchair. So just keep that in mind. Don't let anybody drive if they are not capable. I'll give it back over here to, didn't catch his name right off. Who am I talking, Dennis?
Yeah.
You're Dennis?
I'm Dennis.
I'm Matt. Thanks a lot, guys, for listening to me, and we'll see you all later.
Well, thanks, Matt, for helping us out. First time here announcing at the bracket finals and potential Track Announcer Guild member. Tomorrow morning, here's what the schedule is going to look like. 8 o'clock, E3 in Pro, followed by Super Pro, followed by Motorcycle, followed by High School Time Trials, then Sportsman E3, another time trial session for the high school folks, and then Pro and Super Pro and on down the line. As we get down there, we've got the manager's race coming up somewhere in the middle of the afternoon. You don't want to miss that. Holy cow. Defending champion, Charlie Lindsay from Route 66 and a Track Announcer Guild member. We'll be out there tearing them apart again. Well, perhaps. Anyway, thanks everybody for sticking around. I know there's lots of parties going on tonight. Be safe. So be safe out there in the pit area tonight. Be safe when you're driving home. Accidents can happen. 2 non-denominational chapel services in the morning at 7:30. And Rob Herman's going to entice you to come to that 7:30 service because he's got donuts. Craig McHugh, 9 o'clock, is going to have scrambled eggs and bacon, biscuits and gravy. Oh, he's not? Sorry. Good idea, though. So 7:30, 9 o'clock here in the Parks Tower. We should be up on that 3rd floor. It's always interesting. Always interesting. See what you can learn. See what Rob and Craig can impart that knowledge to you. Be safe tonight, folks. If you got any questions, save them for tomorrow, because we're just about all out of intelligent answers right now. No, we're just kidding. So be safe tonight. See you tomorrow morning. First cars down the track at 8 o'clock.